the game can see the boxing voice.
Welcome back, gang, for the first time and hopefully many more to come. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and click on the notifications right here, this little bell, so you can get those emails every time we go.
How's it going? It's Ron from The Boxing Voice. I'm here with Steven Espinoza. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Great, great, great. Hey, you have a great card coming up. Lara versus Castano, King Kong Ortiz. How excited are you for the event?
You know, it's a fight fans card. You know, there aren't the biggest names, but the boxing fans who are paying attention will see that main event as something really interesting. I mean, you've got in Castano, got a really highly touted amateur, has really come on lately in his last few fights, stocked 7 of his last 8 opponents, and you know, I think he is a worthy challenger, he's the champion, but a challenger to sort of the that top tier status. So it's a big step for him. First main event in the U.S. against a guy who's been a long time top of the division. It's an interesting fight, and wherever Ortiz goes, he becomes a fan favorite. Here at Barclays, at Staples, people like him because the same thing, that power, that skill. It'll be an entertaining fight as well.
Now, seeing the likes of King Kong Ortiz, Deontay Wilder had a great first fight. It seemed that Tyson Fury and Wilder was going to be the fight of choice, but things unfortunately went the other way with Tyson Fury. Where does this kind of leave Deontay Wilder? Do you guys have a couple fights lined up?
Yeah,
opponents?
I mean, the reality is, Deontay made a decision a while back that he wasn't waiting on anybody, nor should he. So, when things didn't fall into place with Anthony Joshua, he went on and found a good opponent in Tyson Fury, and really performed well and had a big fight. So the fact that Tyson Fury has opted not to pursue the rematch right now, Deontay's going to continue moving forward. So whether it's Dominic Brazil or Dillian Whyte or an Ortiz matchup down the line, obviously, there are still plenty of options outside of the big two, although that's obviously the goal at some point in the near future.
How possible is the Dillian Whyte fight?
Dillian's in high demand right now, and rightly so. He's got the flexibility to sort of bounce around. He's not aligned contractually with anyone in particular, and he's an action fighter. So he's entertaining. He knows how to sell. And I think he's got his eye on the U.S. and coming here and chasing down that fight with Deontay Wilder or Fury or Joshua rematch for that matter. So I think he's in the driver's seat. I think a lot of people are calling him. He's got a lot of options. If he wants to sort of go through the path to Deontay Wilder, he knows it's with us, and we'll see how it plays out.
And my last question: you mentioned Showtime. You mentioned DraftKings. I know in Jersey they have the FanDuel. Can you elaborate a little bit on that?
Sure, absolutely. We were looking for some way to continue to expand the boxing fan base. And one thing that obviously generates a lot of attention is anything that's betting related or fantasy related. So we've been in discussions with DraftKings for a while, and we were just able to close a deal with them for a new product. Which is essentially a pick'em game on DraftKings. There'll be cash prizes, for each event, whether it's a showbox event or a championship boxing or pay-per-views, and there'll also be a huge prize for the season long. So, starting March 2nd with this event with Castano and Lara, and going through the rest of the year, the leader at the end of the year will get the grand prize, which is airfare and 2 tickets to every Showtime Championship show in 2020. But along the way, there'll be cash prizes for each weekly one. Again, boxing fans are already very much into the debate about who's winning and how they're going to win. This is a way, to sort of turn that into maybe a little bit of cash.
Look, I appreciate you giving me the time. Thank you so much. For any of the fans or anyone that wants to follow social media, Twitter handle?
Twitter at Steven Espinoza, no period, just, you know where to find it.
Awesome, I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Feel free to hit the like, subscribe, and share. as always, if you want to support us to the next level, head over to the patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. We have tons of exclusive from Border Wars, Entitled, betting shows, the list goes on and on and on. But in addition to that, if you guys have questions for fighters, trainers, and promoters, this is where you can submit them. We will run out, get these questions answered, and put it back on the show just for you guys. Appreciate it. Peace.